Hey guys, this is the Herbal Survivalist here. I'm just going to show you today how to make the Nutrition survival bars. What we're going to do is we're going to combine. We're going to do two stages. What we're going to do is we're going to create a puree, which contains some carrot juice and some other good stuff like papaya. We're going to get something like this. This is what we're going to add about 4 ounces to this to the nut butter, which we're going to grind out of almonds. And after everything is said and done, you're going to get a big mound like this. This is a nutrition dough. And with this dough, what you can do with this, you can roll it out into like a log here. And for starters, just take a knife, just cut some slices. You get them a little better than this. Just fix them up, flatten them out. Do a couple of these like this. You're gonna get something like this. You get some products like this. You're gonna put them on like a tin, and then you're just gonna let them air dry for about a day or two. Also, what you can do is just take them out, flatten the dough out like this. Get like a little we call one of those biscuits cutters. Just do a couple of these things. Get a little better than the log. You get it rolled out to about 1/4 inch or so, however you thick. Then you just put them on your tray, let them dry out. Also, what I'm going to start to do with these, I'm going to put a few hits of maybe some lavender, some skullcap, and just add some extra kick to these things. Now these things are got some serious ingredients in here. You can actually use these to sustain yourself nutritionally. It's got slippery elm bark, it's got chlorella, spirilla, all those other good things. Also, you can find the complete recipe and instructions on my blog at Herbal Survival at blogspot.com. And there's a complete list of all the instructions, and I got some pictures up there too. And there's a whole bunch of other good stuff on there. Also, what I'm going to be putting up on there hopefully in a couple days, I'm going to try and make another YouTube video on herbal licorice. And then I got another thing in the works right now. We're going to make one of these survival patties, but there's going to be a self-healing patty with some more medicinal purposes. So they'll be good for the kids. And overall, basically the purpose of what I'm doing here is for preparation for the way our economy is coming. And we just need to start to work together and help each other. You can use these for barter purposes because this is a food. You got the spirilla and the chlorella, they're food. Slippery elm bark is a food. And you got your natural nut butter, which is very inexpensive to make with grinding it. I got an Omega 8006 Nutrition Center, which I got from my good friend at I believe the place was Discount Juicers. His name is John. I also got some of his juice recipes on my blog. He's a great guy. Also, there's another real awesome guy down south that's got a blog, survivalsherpa.com.wordpress.com. Check them guys out. Also, another awesome guy for your survival needs, insurvival.com. Check these guys out. We're all networking together to help bring some solutions to the general public and everything's working out great so far. We got medicinal, we got survival, we got nutritional, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff coming. So if you got comments, or you want to go to the blog and you don't see nothing, post it. Comment, share it and comment and let me know. We'll get it up right away. We'll make YouTubes. We'll do blogs with text, pictures. Even if we can, and also check out my ebook, Herbal Survival and First Aid. It's on the blog. It's an awesome book. There's no dilly-dallying. It gets right to the point. It's a short book but powerful. It's good for the family, the community, and even individual preppers. Even for the new prepper that wants to get started and wants to know the secrets, get this book. Also, another good book for you guys to get is and you get it right away, is the Jethro Kloss Back to Eden. And also another one is Dr. John Christopher's School of Natural Healing. And then there's Rosemary Gladstar's book. It's all about the herbs and herbal healing. And then there's Herbal Antibiotics. Get these books and get them in your survival cache. And in these books, there's a wealth of information. And these books I've researched, and my library is growing and growing. I've been doing this for about 40 years. And just a little background, if you want more detailed background of some special ops stuff that I'm involved with the government, go to the About Herbal Survival, the Herbal Survivalist on my blog, and it'll give you a brief breakdown of what my skills are, and how I'm integrating the nutrition, the natural side of it, with the survival side of it, and how it's all coming together. And all you special ops people out there too, you'd want to get to learn how to make some of these things as quick as you could, because you could throw these in a baggie and throw them in your bug out bag, or your your 3-day bag, and you can use these, like I said, for emergency, to sustain yourself. These guys, a couple of these guys, and every day you're good to go nutrition wise. Your stomach's going to be a little hungry and stuff like that, but you can sustain yourself, with other berries and stuff to get that psychological fill. But nutritionally, these guys will do it for you. And like I said, you can make them as thin or as thick or as big as you want. They don't have to be small. You can make bars, nutrition bars. And a little secret about these things, these are about 1/10 the cost of the nutrition bars that you buy in the stores. And they're a lot better. And also they're custom, you guys make them custom. Now on that recipe, you can add or subtract whatever ingredients you want and work with them and come up with your own formula. Some of you people may be allergic to nuts and stuff like that. Change the recipe. Make a flour out of get like a whole wheat and grain and some molasses, and make your own, like, so to speak, butter yourself, and then just keep thickening it with the wheat grain, the ground wheat grain, and you're going to get something like this to consistency. And once you get it like this, you add your herbs, and that's going to tighten it up as well. Then you just roll it out and just cut them up to your size, square bars, round patties, and just do that. Let them air dry for a couple days or a day, and you're good to go. Another thing too is, once you start making these things, they're going to be very addicting. As you can see here, this tray was almost full, and let me see, can you see that? This tray was almost full, and just for breakfast and lunch and even dinner, pop a couple here and there. And this puree, it's got like a watery consistency, but it's smooth, and it's got a little thick addition to it. But let me see if I can get this out. If you can see this in here, let me get a glass over here. If you can see this, see the thick consistency? I don't know if you can see that. But the papaya gives it a little sweet kick to it and thickens it up. And also the apples and all the other good stuff in here just bring all the nutrition together, because apple alone, the pectin in it is good for your body, and it's antiviral. And also, let's see what we got in here. We got the apples, carrots. Put a 1-ounce piece of fresh ginger root in here. It's anti-inflammatory, and it's good for your circulatory system, and it's good for the digestive system as well. And also we got let's see, we got carrot, papaya, mangoes, and hand the dandelion greens in here, and a couple of dandelion roots. That's gonna also help if you, like, during times are hard, the water gets crappy. It's gonna help detoxify the blood in your system, and it's also gonna take some of the sweetness out of this from the apple and the mango. It's gonna, because it's a natural bitter, and it's also a very powerful detoxifier. So also when you're making the puree, use the the pulp as well. You can get it even thicker and blend it into your patty, your nutrition dough. And also, but when you're doing that, only use about 20-25% on the dandelion green, because that stuff is potent, especially freshly ground out of this thing. And if you don't have one of these, and if you could afford one, I'd highly recommend this guy, because I actually do all my kneading with this nutrition dough and grinding with herbs and stuff like that, and flours with this guy, and juice. It's awesome for the leafy greens. And also, John Cole from Discount Juicers got a lot of YouTube videos on how to use this guy and all the benefits. Also, I forgot about what I put in this dough is I put a tablespoon of the organic coconut oil, and that helps bring it all together. And also, that's good for your whole system overall. And this is, like I said, this is my first YouTube video, and if you got any ideas on how I can make these things better, just post the comments and everything else. But that's the basic. But get the basic recipe on the blog. That's herbalsurvival.blogspot.com, and just check out the recipe. It's probably in the first line, or you can go and do a search on the right hand side. And also the books I mentioned, you'll see them on the right hand side of the blog. I put some links on my blog for everybody. And really cool, I did a lot of research on some prices, and I got some real good prices on them, so I put the links up on the right hand side. And so it's up to you. And if you want to take a look at the book, there's a free preview on the book on my new ebook, the Herbal Survival, and the book's selling worldwide so far. We got a lot of sales in Germany and Europe and throughout the United States. And like I said, a good shout out to Survivalsherpa.wordpress.com is another awesome site. And there's a whole bunch of other sites. You know, you can go to my blog roll on there. You'll get a whole page of links of good quality survival and nutrition links. And you know, there's also, you can visit our video library, which got everything with solar power and nutrition recipes and juice recipes. Everything that's going to be useful in when SHTF, when it all hits, you know, you can be prepared. And you'll see when you read about my background how it all ties in with the SHTF and how this stuff is going to actually help you. And actually in the bartering process, someone who needs food, a couple of these patties for a barter for something else, forget the gold and the silver. This stuff is more valuable, going to be more valuable than gold. Food, water, medicine, and personal hygiene products. Remember those things, guys. And like I said, I'm going to be making a couple more videos, and just keep checking the blog, and you'll see a whole bunch of other stuff going up. And register, and you'll automatically get new updates for every time I put something up there. And I try to get my stuff out there like every day, but sometimes, you know, I go every couple days, like on the weekends when I get really busy making stuff. And I'm getting ready to go out and collect, do some wild harvesting on some herbs, and then I'm going to work on some new recipes. And then I'm actually now going to start to work on the herbal licorice, which also can be a benefit. Even though it's a licorice, it's just the form of it. I'm going to use it to be some sort of survival food, and with the ingredients, I'm still working on that. So I'm already worked on a chamomile anise type one for colds and flus, and that worked out well last year. And I got a formula with elderberry and what do you call it, the anise and the chamomile and a couple other ingredients, that this last bad flu strain that passed, that hurt all these people in the Northeast. Basically, this remedy, 3 to 8 days, completely gone. It basically wiped out. Also, you guys may want to get a hold of some garlic, and keep it in your house as much as possible, either the gel caps or the pills. And remember, an adult over 80 pounds, in order for garlic to be efficient, you need to take 2,000 milligrams. And that's just some off topics I'm just throwing in here. But to make these patties, it's very easy. Go visit the blog, and that's about it. I hope you like the video. Like I said, this is my first one. So if you got any ideas or comments, just let me know. And hope everything else is well. And once again, God bless, and let's keep it going. And here, and also in our shop over here, it's a small little shop. I'm just gonna do a quick, preview of it. So you don't need to have a big space to have like a herbal shop in your home or within your community. If you're helping a community, you want to specialize in natural medicine, get those books I told you. You'll start from those books, and let me tell you, your little kitchen and some tools, everyone pitches in, and you get your herbs, get a good supplier. If you want to start, seriously, I'll put a list of good suppliers for both glass, the little bottles, and the herbs. And let me tell you something, you're going to save a lot of money. The tinctures that I make, like marshmallow, echinacea, all that stuff, even, what do you call it? It's so inexpensive. It's like 1/30th the cost of what you're paying in the store. And also, herbal house cleaners. Right here. Out of essential oils and distilled water in an atomizer, which you can get dirt cheap. it's what do you call? I basically put something together real quick that